Welcome back to our final installment of the Set 4 listening experiences. We are talking this week about the Idiophone. You may recall the Idiophone is a musical instrument that produces the initial sound from the body of the instrument itself. Something on the body of the instrument itself has to vibrate in order to make sound. The glass harmonica, also called the armonica, was invented by Benjamin Franklin in this modern format that you see on the lovely picture here. He refused to take any money for his invention. He was super rich and decided that it was just something he did for the good of society. Much like the lightning rod. He also refused any money for that. During the 18th century, people thought incorrectly that you could get lead poisoning from playing a glass harmonica. It had all these ethereal sounds, and they thought that it could, transport you to another plane or something. It never said that it could cure mental illness. That's false. But there were people like Franz Mesmer that would use the harmonica to put his patients into a deep trance. Mesmerization, or becoming mesmerized. That's part of how he did it. He would use this sound to basically hypnotize them, but he called it mesmerizing because he wanted to patent something. So the lead poisoning thing wasn't really true. That didn't actually happen. But they used leaded glass, so they thought you could, like if you cut your finger on it or something. That never really happened. It was invented in 1761, and it's basically a mechanical version of a set of water-filled wine glasses. I'm sure you've all done the thing where you take a glass and you rub your finger around the rim after you get it wet, and it sings a certain pitch. Well, Franklin just took this to the next level and electrified it and, made it rotate. Underneath the classification system of instruments, this could also be classified as a crystallophone because it's, strictly speaking, made of some kind of crystal. They have crystal flutes. They have crystal xylophones. They're, rather expensive and kind of quirky to play, but yeah, you may come across one of those at some point in your life. Because it was such a hot topic at the time, Marie Antoinette got herself one of these and actually studied it, like formally studied how to play it, like piano lessons, but she took harmonica lessons, and then went off and ate her cake. That didn't work out so well for her. There is a modern resurgence of popularity in glass harmonicas. I guess it depends on which circles you run in. But there's a glassblower named Gerhard Finkenbeiner, and he is the one that builds these new-fangled glass harmonicas. So if you're in the market for one, look him up, Gerhard Finkenbeiner. Very talented man. All right, now we get to listen to one. So check this out. This is some pretty fantastic playing. They're going to play some Mozart for you, which I believe, no, it was not written originally for glass harmonica, but they play it on one. So here we go. And there we have it. Okay, let's review. This is what we looked at this semester. We had some aerophones, we had some electrophones, and we had one of each from the whole year. So I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you found something that you liked that you'd never heard of before. Maybe you didn't like any of them. That's okay too. At least you've listened to them now and you have the ability to make an informed decision. That's the goal here. Alrighty. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.